Hi, I'm Ben Quigley. I teach forensic science at Myers Middle School in the Related Arts department. It's my first year teaching. One thing I've learned already is that I have to make my schedule work for my students. I get up at 5 a.m. every morning and I show up about an hour before school starts. And then I have my planning period, first period, which gives me about 2 hours that I can use to write curriculum, conference with other teachers, meet with students. That's been the most helpful thing for me in my time management challenge, which is to write all my own curriculum. One hint that I would give to new teachers is to learn to manage your time. It's not something that you can take from even an expert teacher because they don't have your schedule and they don't have your work habits. So you'll have to figure out if you do most of your work in your morning, like me, I have my planning period, first period, and I get up at 5 a.m. every day and show up at school. Other people get up at 6:30 and then do most of their work in school, or some people take their work home and do it all night long. You have to decide what's going to work for you. One thing that's helped me deal with disruptive students in my classroom that you've been told a lot before if you're a first-year teacher, if you've been thinking about teaching, is to call home. On Thursday this week, I made about 20 calls home, and on Friday, everything went very, very smoothly. It's not something that you are going to expect will work for you when you meet your students, but it will work very, very well. Calling parents is a way to make a connection with a student, and it's a way to put pressure on them outside of school to excel in school, and it shows you that you care about them, and it also shows them that you know their phone number and you're not going to just give up if they give you crap in the classroom. You'll be surprised what a difference it'll make. I strongly encourage you to call home. I find that one thing that's important to do when you're talking to the parents is to be kind of tough and firm. Have their grade in front of you and tell the parents what their grade is, even if it's a 30 or a 20 or a 10, because it may not be important to the kid that they pass your class, but it's important to the parent, and what the parent thinks is going to be important to the kid 99% of the time. Another important thing is to call and talk to the parents before the kids do, because the story that the kid will tell will be very different from the story you're going to have to tell, and you don't want to be set up as, you don't want to be in the position of having to call their kid a liar. Know your students' names from the first or second or third day. It's hard to do, but it's worth it. They'll be a little offended if you don't. If you do, they'll know you made a connection with them. They'll know you're interested in them. They'll know you're on their list somewhere, that they're going to be accounted for in your class. It doesn't even have to be their name. If you think of a nickname for them and you make a joke out of it on the first day, I've had some teachers tell me they don't even know their kids' real names. They just know the nickname and that's it. That's fine. That can be the foundation of the relationship that fuels the student's learning in your classroom from day one to the last day of your classroom.